Welcome back to the channel. I'm gonna jump right into it because I'm on fire already. Okay, most of you know, right? The massive douchebag, race baiting, potentially just straight up racist lowlife of a human being, Mr. Karen J. Phillips wrote an article about this 9-year-old boy, accusing him of racism and cultural appropriation because he painted his face in the colors of his favorite football team. The other side of his face, which you can see multiple times over the broadcast, and there's like a million photos of him now. The other side of his face is red, the colors of the city team, Kansas City team, whatever. So not only did you take a misleading picture, you then just completely straight up lied about what all of it entailed, calling him a racist because he was doing blackface. When you got called out for it, you doubled down. Let me see if I can find that one. When called out for it, he doubled down. In a post he then subsequently deleted because, you know, these people are straight up cowards. Like, he's the biggest coward you'll ever see, right? He talks like he has a big mouth, but he's about to get his mouth's gonna be this big, hopefully, right? I hope the parents go through. Foreshadowing. So that post read, "For the idiots in my mentions who are treating this as some harmless act because the other side of his face was painted red, I could make the argument that it makes it even worse. Y'all are the ones who hate Mexicans but wear sombreros on Cinco." It turned out the kid was like literally part of one of the tribes, right? He's actually Native American. So first of all, it's not cultural appropriation, is it? Like, even your own buzzword fails here. I don't think cultural appropriation is a thing. Most people don't think it is a thing. But obviously, we're dealing with a giant, pathetic lowlife of a human being that is like a perpetual victim, right? One of those people. The fact that these guys are employable is hilarious, but perhaps not for much longer, because of course, when you're this trash at your job, when you're this terrible of a human being, you're gonna bring troubles to your employer, right? As you can tell, the parents of the 9-year-old are threatening to sue. They shouldn't threaten. They should just literally sue this piece of shit, right? Sue him into the poorhouse. That is where he belongs. With opinions like that, with race baiting like that, he's supposed to be a journalist that has awards and nominations. Hilariously, he was like, "Oh, I'm nominated for a Pulitzer," or "I was nominated for a Pulitzer," which is just a complete straight up lie, right? Pulitzer nominee. He was not nominated at all. Okay, so the way it works, apparently, you write in a bunch of people. Those people then get selected to whoever... out of those people, the nominee group gets selected. He didn't even get to the nominee stage, so he's straight up lying. So not only... I mean, we already knew he was a liar, because when he opened his mouth about the kid, everything was a lie. Like, literally everything he said about it was a proven lie. So he's already, like, horrendous at his job, but he's supposed to be an award winner for the... And I love this, by the way. The Philadelphia Association of Black Journalists. Because if you add the white journalists, all of a sudden, I guess you don't get awards no more? What? Or this is the National Association of Black Journalists. Like, it's like... Bro, this is so cringe in so many ways, alright? But let's go over... they're getting sued, right, for obvious reasons. Let's go over the initial article that is still up to this day. In fact, his triple down also got in there, and I couldn't find the triple down anymore, so he probably deleted that too from his Twitter. Because again, we're dealing with one of the biggest bitches in the world, right? The man is he even looks like a bitch, alright? Like, do you know the famous scene from Pulp Fiction? Does he look like a bitch? Yes. Karen J. Phillips looks like a bitch and has the perfect name, because Karen is definitely a Karen, alright? Holy shit, what a pussy bitch. They made an update, alright? And they lie straight to your face. And then give you the quotes so you can see that they lied straight to your face. These people are branded, alright? The fact that this Deadspin website still has this up is reason enough alone to sue them into oblivion. I hope they go the way of like the Hulk Hogan. What the fuck? What was those imbeciles' names? I don't even remember the name, dude. But they got literally shut down because of that shit. Updated November 30th. Per Front Office Sports, the Santa Ynez Band of Chumash Indians, whom the fan and his family are affiliated with, have released a statement condemning the wearing regalia as part of a costume or participating in any other type of cultural appropriation. Notice this word right here. Condemning. This is factually a lie. Here's the exact quote. They're so stupid, or they think you're so stupid that you can't read, okay? And that you don't understand words. Let's go through the actual statement that they're so moronically posted themselves, because again, the people who run this website, or if it was Karen J. Phillips himself, clearly that guy's a fucking imbecile, alright? But they think you're imbecilic too. Let's find out. So remember, they brought out a statement condemning the wearing regalia. Condemn is a strong word. We are aware that a young member of our community attended a Kansas City Chiefs game in a headdress and face paint in his way of supporting his favorite team. Please keep in mind that the decisions made by individuals or families in our community are their own and may not reflect the views of the broader tribal community. As a federally recognized tribe, the Santa Ynez Band of Chumash Indians does not endorse wearing regalia as part of a costume or participating in any other type of cultural appropriation. This is a PR statement. This is a PR statement dealt or written to appease the woke losers that we have in our respective countries, in our society, that are perpetual victims and get triggered by everything. This is not a condemnation at all, which is why it says we don't endorse that. If they condemned it, they would say we condemn that. There's a giant difference between the word endorse and condemn. To be honest, right, I was about to say I would expect a journalist to know the difference, but we've already gone through the fact that this guy is hardly a journalist, a complete imbecile, and probably doesn't even understand the difference between the two words. And if he does, then it's a good thing that he's likely getting sued, right? Because again, then he's a piece of shit liar, right? Which we already know that he is, but you know. So yeah, he just doesn't learn, right? And Deadspin doesn't learn. So the family is like, okay, you gonna give us a retraction? You gonna make a retraction with the same fanfare that you accused my son of being a racist, cultural appropriator, etc.? No? Oh, then you're getting sued. So they're just demanding a retraction. I'm the lawyer for the family. I can't. Let me quickly find it. Using the child's attire to push a partisan narrative, he proceeded to take shots at American lawmakers and NFL for creating a cultural climate that allowed such a display. This is what happens when you ban books, stand against critical race theory, and try to erase centuries of hate. Pretty sure this is also deleted. That was from one of the initial tweets. And then the mom also slammed him. Damn, I can't find the... Here we go. It is not enough to quietly remove a tweet from X or disable the article from Deadspin's website. We just noticed the article is not even disabled yet. In fact, they doubled down as well. You must publish your retractions and issue an apology to my clients with the same prominence and fanfare with which you defamed them, it concluded. Like, no, you can't just... Honestly, if I was the father, I would have sued immediately. Like, this is a clear case of this guy being terrible at his job, to the extremes of being factually incorrect on purpose, the race bait. This guy needs to be fired immediately. The only job he should be able to get from now on is, I was gonna say walk behind the garbage truck, but I think those people are hardworking people with actual morals, so he would never fit in there because he's not, first of all, he's not hardworking. If you go through his tweets, like, I'm sure he's got this like, oh, you gotta make X amount of tweets, but he's like so fucking... He does this a lot. Like, he posts someone else's tweets and then just puts eye markers on. Like, this guy is like the epitome of low effort worker, alright? He's lazy, he's useless because he makes shit up. Like, he is the reason why we can't have nice things in the world. He is one of those filthy scum that will do anything for clicks, including attack a 9-year-old kid. Hopefully, and I'll be right here making a video about it if it happens. Hopefully he's getting sued into the poorhouse, man, because this person does not even deserve to be on the internet, alright? Like, sue his ass so hard he can't afford a Wi-Fi anymore, man. Sue his ass so hard, the only time he can post on Twitter is when he walks past Starbucks. Because obviously, you gotta sue his ass so hard, he can't even afford Starbucks no more. Some people are best made inept. Or no, not inept. Some people are best neutered, I'll put it that way. And I don't mean like in terms of snip snip. I mean like in terms of like their ability to spout lies and create hate and division on the internet. Which this man definitely does. I'm gonna call it here because I'm ready. I'm this close to like raging like crazy, man. Like this person, I'm gonna show his dumbass face one more time. This idiot. This low-life human really grinds my gears. Alright? Like this guy is pure evil. Doubling and tripling down, and then the funny thing is like the internet is like not letting him go, man. He just made a post 3 hours ago. Completely unrelated, right? 10 likes, 16,000 views, 477 comments. And they're all about what you think they are, man. Almost every single one of them is just dunking on this pathetic low life of a human being, dude. Like, even the top comment is like, oh, I won't join the crowd in sharpening pitchforks and lightning torches, but you suck, bro. Like, I do want to see him penniless. I do want to see him lose his job. Because clearly, he is incapable of even doing his job incompetently. In fact, it is so much worse that he does his job on purpose to sow division. Like, this is not the first time he's been racist. It's the first time he's tried to destroy a 9-year-old. I keep coming back to this. This kid was 9 years old. This person is the epitome of pathetic, disgusting, evil-doing loser. And you gotta put him in the poorhouse. Sue this man into oblivion so the rest of us can laugh about it. Please. Please. That little kid needs some justice. And the justice is you take every penny this money owns and you give it to the little kid. I'm seriously gone because I'm gonna rant so hard. Thank you so much for hanging out. Like and subscribe if you agree with this piece of shit race baiting hustler. Tell me in the comments. I'll rip you a new one too. Fuck off and go play video games. Peace.